Mary, thank you for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
Excited. Look, first of all, are we allowed to share how young are you, Mary?
I'm 80 years young.
Oh my goodness. And look at you. You're an absolute style icon. Where do you think your style and inspiration has come from?
I don't know, I grew up in a family of 8 and it was always a fight who was going to wear what.
Yep.
So I used to make my own clothes.
Oh, wow. How young were you when that journey started?
Probably 11.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you've been designing since that age.
I used to cut it out with newspaper, cut it out on the floor. My mum would buy a piece of fabric and then I'd sew it on a treadle machine, you know.
Yeah, I do. That's incredible.
Yeah, and I used to embroider at school. I just loved creative side.
Yeah.
And I was the only one out of the 8 of us that did that. So, yeah,
Wow.
it was fight for survival.
Right.
Who had the best?
And maybe that fight for survival actually opened the door of your creativity.
Yep, it did.
How incredible. So over the years, I know you're no stranger to hard work. You've had a number of different businesses. You're a serial entrepreneur. You have run a motel.
Yes.
You have and been the chief cook for the motel. You have run your own fashion wear and homeware store here in Auckland.
Yes.
You're also the co-owner and co-creator of Cube Living, who are doing amazing things in the
Jobs.
housing market. You're very busy.
Very busy.
But let's talk about your wardrobe and what you do, because you're so full of energy, what you do to add more colour to your life through your wardrobe. Tell me some of your greatest tips.
Okay, I feel in life, you only get one shot at life. And to be happy, always to be happy is colour. So I always feel if I wear colour, I'm happy all day. And then people say to me, oh, wow, you look gorgeous. And I think it's not even a great outfit. It's just something cheap and looks good.
Well, and that works for me as well. For chips and cheap and looks good.
Yeah, and it looks good. Yeah.
Wow, Mary, you're such an inspiration to me. So you've brought in some items from your wardrobe
yes,
to show me how you've put different looks together. And I know that some people might look at particularly older women, and I'm talking from my age, so I'm nearly 50, us and over.
Yes.
They might judge us because, you know, we're afraid to wear colour, or we get told to wear black all the time because it's slimming, all those sorts of things. So what have you done to add colour and texture to your wardrobe? Let's talk through some pieces.
Okay, so as I said, I love colour. So to begin with, you need a jacket or a coat. So I bought that when I was on holiday in New York.
Gorgeous.
And I thought, that would look nice with a pair of black trousers and a nice black polo neck for the winter. Simple and bright shoes.
Oh, yes. So you you couldn't pair it up.
I would wear the black boots.
The black boots with a little bit of colour detail.
A little bit of colour.
Nice.
Yeah, and a bright necklace around your neck. Like I've got a heart today, but I think anything bulky.
Something chunky. Fabulous.
Yeah.
And if you're wearing the shoes like this, of course, you've got those key colours in there. You could add a bit of
you could
turquoise.
add it. Well, it matches your coat too.
Yeah,
and
lovely.
black. Black always goes with a jacket of any colour.
Yep.
So I'm happy with that. And then you can redo that look with a heavy coat.
Oh, now tell me about this beauty. This is absolutely incredible. It almost looks like it's channeling like American Indians or something like that. No, it's not. But
it's not.
From?
And it has a collar that you can sit right up in the cold.
Perfect.
And it's nice to wear with leggings.
Oh, yes, of course. So something a bit oversized, and then you've got something a bit more fitted underneath.
Now,
speaking of colour, Mary, you've got this, and what I'm really admiring about this outfit is the colour and the texture.
Yes.
So what would you pair this up with?
I feel that velvet is an old fabric favourite, and I have a few bits of velvet. I feel like you could match that up with anything. Long boots, short boots, sandals.
Really?
To go out at night. Yes. Lots of gold in it. So you don't need a jacket over the top, maybe a shawl.
So this is because of the fabric. It's still quite a light dress. So
but it's warm as well.
Yes, a good trans-seasonal outfit.
Yep.
Lovely. And it's got sort of lots of autumny colours in there
And
as
it looks
well.
amazing on.
Yeah, I bet.
Amazing
Gorgeous.
on.
I love the sheen because I'm a fan of a bit of a sparkle, to
Me
be
too,
fair.
me too. I love bubbles.
I know, we like magpies, we are. Now, speaking of bubbles, now this is a New Zealand brand, is that
Yes.
right? I
Yep.
love the detail. So every time I see pearls, I always think Chanel and classic
Yes.
designs. So
Yep,
tell me about
yep.
this wee outfit
Well,
here.
well, this outfit, I sort of was shopping around, not looking for outfits. I'm a person that goes into a shop and thinks, oh, that's quite nice. Oh, what price is that? I'll have that.
Perfect.
I don't try it.
Right. I can't believe you said that.
I never try anything on.
Wow.
Never try anything on.
So would that be because you really understand implicitly your colours and
Yes,
your
I
body
do.
shape?
I do.
So you know what's going to
And I
suit
know
you.
what size I take.
Ah, there you go.
So if the sizes are different in different countries, you get UK and you get England. They've all got different sizes.
Beautiful.
But usually New Zealand ones have that same fitting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course here, cute classic outfit.
yeah.
Love the design of this dress.
Everybody loved that. I wore it to my granddaughter's 21st
Oh, did you?
in April in Australia, and they
Gorgeous.
all were looking at my label.
Oh, there you go. Fancy. What I love about it is classic black for people who might be a little bit scared of
Colour. Yeah.
There you go. There
Yep,
you go.
yep.
But it's got those little pops of personality in
And
it.
it does, and it's away from your face, which means it's not too bright.
And what I think is super cool about this is you can add a variety of different necklaces
Exactly,
or shoes to
exactly.
accessorise, or handbags.
Yep.
Love a good handbag.
Yeah, love the handbags.
Now, I know that the boho look is coming back into
Yes.
spring and summer. So this is one of your twin sets from your
That's
wardrobe
right,
as well.
that's right. It's
so
one
when
of them.
somebody's wearing such a neutral colour, what would you pair something up
Gold.
with? Gold. Wow.
I
Oh,
wear
yeah.
a big beaded gold necklace with that and a gold bracelet, all the same matching, and floaty earrings.
You
with
are
that.
so clever. I love that.
And boots.
Oh, of course. Now,
Yeah.
speaking of boots, I'm just going to grab these off our
Yep.
table here. Now, these are great. That
And they
country
go
look.
with that. Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. Urban cowgirl.
The gold makes it more elegant. If you want that elegant look and ordinary shoes.
And what sort of boots are these? These are from your wardrobe as well?
Yes, they are. And they're alligator, they call them. Alligator
Amazing.
boots.
I just popped them back here. So let's move through. Now, this is one of my favourite pieces here in your selection. I'll just pop it off that hook.
Yep.
This is so elegant and so floaty. I nearly stole this off the rack.
Yep.
Tell me about this gorgeous dress.
This is silk, and it's a New Zealand designer. I bought it 7 years ago and decided I'd wear it to my son's 50th birthday.
Oh.
And that was the last time I wore it.
Now, I know that there are a lot of women my age and older who would look at this and go, this is a lot of personality. This is really a big piece to wear. It's a lot energy-wise. So for people who might be a bit shy, how would we tone this down?
I wore it with silver sandals. And because when in the light it shines like silver.
Oh, gorgeous.
And the silver earrings I have
Yep.
that I wear. I will show you later.
Yeah. So it just looked elegant.
It looks very elegant.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
An elegant piece.
So Mary, let's talk colour.
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 Yep.
What are simple ways that we can add more colour to our wardrobe?
I feel a lot of people don't wear a bright enough lipstick either. I'm a fan of bright lipsticks.
As am I.
I love lipsticks, love lipsticks. And when I go out and I look at someone, I think, oh, bit of lipstick, you look so much better. Makes your face brighter, you feel better, happier. And then you can mix it with bright things around your face. You know, anything you're going to wear, you must wear lipstick.
And there's a lot of studies now that prove that the colours that we have around us really impact our mood.
They do.
So what colours do you think would be better for somebody who might be struggling? What do you think are those dopamine-enriched colours?
I think I'm not a green person, and the reason I don't like green is growing up I had green twin sets from day one till I was old enough to say no.
Yeah.
So I don't wear green, but green is a beautiful colour, and it looks nice on a lot of people. And I think people who are a bit nervous to wear bright things, start lightly, a light green.
Okay.
And
noted.
not red, a light green.
So red might be too intense, but green's
Exactly,
an easy way to open up that door.
yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Now, there's one other tip I wanted to take. There's so many things here, some of which you curated and some of which you have actually designed yourself.
Yes.
Tell me about this gorgeous piece.
Well, again, it's colour.
I love it, just saying.
I loved the style, and I had a lady who was 85. She loved to do things. I said to her, if I give you a design and the fabric, can you sew it for me? Yes. So she sewed them up for me with my design, and she said, I love it. Is there any more? So I got her to make a few the same design.
Oh, it's just beautiful. I think it's really classic and really elegant.
And it's nice with anything, Monique.
Yeah.
I mean, a pair of black leggings or
With
black
that one.
pants. Yeah.
And same with this one
The
as
same
well.
as
Another one of
that.
your great designs.
Yep.
Classic, and it's different from anything else we see in the market right
Exactly.
now.
And it's got a few pin tucks to make it a little bit different.
A little bit
And the
fancy.
sleeve, a little bit of detail, because I love detail.
Me too.
Love it.
Now, the
love
final
it.
thing I wanted to share was just before we started filming,
Yes.
you shared a very good life hack that everybody in the studio started going, oh my goodness, we were today years old when we learnt this. So here is one of your beautiful outfits that you wear every day. Love the pants. Want to wear them myself. They may not go home with you today. And you had it paired up with this top. So my first option was to take the blouse, which was actually hanging inside out.
Yeah.
And you said you do that with a number of pieces
Yes.
in your wardrobe.
I
Why
do.
is that?
Well, firstly, they get grubby. And I mean, a wardrobe is supposed to be clean, but you put all sorts of things in there.
So true.
You might be out in a raincoat and your raincoat isn't that clean, but you're going to hang it next to that. So when you go to wear it, it's not clean, is it?
No, that's true.
So I always turn them inside out.
And you also mentioned something about dust.
Yeah, and dust.
Keeps the dust off
Especially
the clothes.
white. Yeah.
Who knew? Today years old, that is a tweetable moment. That's what Oprah would say. Well, Mary, I have to say, you have been a huge inspiration to me. You are one of the most stylish women I know. I mean, look at you.
Thank
You're
you.
a goddess.
Thank you.
And most importantly, she is out there empowering other women to dress their truth as well. She's one of our newest contributors here at Guide to Better Living. So if you want to find out more, head to our website, read some of her amazing articles, and you too will pick up the same inspiration that I have. Mary, I am not worthy. You are truly amazing. Thank you so much for sharing your
Thank you so
magic.
much, Monique.
Thank you,
So
darling.
wonderful, wonderful.
Well, I'm not going to lie. I'm an absolute fan of a good high tea. And here at the Jockey Club in Ellerslie, I heard they're doing something extra special. So let's go inside and have a look.
So we have opened this place for just over a year, and the initial thought is that we want to spread the words about racing, and it's such a sport that we passionate about, and we thought, well, will be the initiative to bring new bloods or new people coming into this industry, and the answer for us is that we want to see them at the race course 7 days a week. We give them a reason to come, and if they come here, that means that they give us an opportunity to put them on a learning curve about horse racing and the rich history behind it. We do provide high tea like today. The high teas are served on Friday, Saturday, and Sundays. They're the most popular high tea hours, for sure, and during the week, event venue. So people can come in here, they can book the venue, and they can. I think most of the people love it here as a cocktail function place. I think the Auckland Racing Club was established in 1876. So that was a very long time ago. I do think the track is actually 1876 meters as well. They probably built it that way. So the club established back then, and it's been over 150 years now. So there used to be horses training on this track actually. You'll probably see the painting over there. That's Bone Crusher. He won the race of the century against Waverly Star. There's 2 Kiwi champions racing in the front and all the Aussies chasing in the back. And he's now rest in peace forever on this complex. And as you walk out of this place, you will see his bronze on the right-hand side.
Well, that was absolutely delightful. Did you see that venue? It's absolutely magnificent. The tea was beautiful and that food was next level. I need to go home for a lie down. Maybe you should come here and try it out for yourself. See you next time. Well, kia ora and welcome to the kitchen. Today we are super excited. A new box here from Cocktail Collective. We are doing an unboxing. I'm Monique Bradley. I'm an official self-appointed Glambassador for Cocktail Collective, and this is my expert in the kitchen. This is Grant. He is our expert mixologist. Welcome to my kitchen.
Thank you for having me, Monique.
I am super excited about this. We're going to have some fun.
Yeah.
What's in the box?
So this is Cocktail Collective's latest offering. This is the Bramble.
Oh, it's pretty.
Pretty drink.
So beautiful. Look at it. It's all ombre and gorgeous.
Yeah.
How are we going to do this?
2 different colours. We'll work through the making of the drink in 2 pieces, but we'll get to that shortly. Let's have a look, see what we've got.
Inside the box, one of my favourites, gin.
Yep, nice gin. Lots of botanicals going on in there, bit of juniper and orris root and things like that. So that's going to bring
New Zealand
some nice
made gin?
flavours. New Zealand made gin.
Perfect, excellent. And this is a product which, before I knew about Cocktail Collective, I didn't really know what this ingredient was. This is gom. Tell us about that.
It's basically a sugar syrup. In most bars, they're going to use a sugar syrup they probably make on site. But when you're wanting to put it in a bottle, we add a little bit of guar gum to it, which helps to preserve it. But
And it sounds fancy.
Yeah, it's a French technique of preserving sugar syrup.
All right, so what is this beauty right here?
This is creme de mure. Now, you may have heard of creme de cassis.
Yes, I have.
So creme de cassis is black currant. This is blackberry.
And I have to turn this around because I want everybody to see that gorgeous colour.
It's a lovely natural colour.
Oh, it's
When
beautiful.
we crack it open, you'll smell. You can smell the fresh blackberries in there. It's lovely.
Lovely. And then, of course, we've got sweet and we've got some gin and we've got this for our blackberry. And this is a little bit of tart, a little bit like me in a drink.
A little bit of sour, yes. So the sour lemon juice, Hawke's Bay lemon juice, bottle for Cocktail Collective. That's going to bring a nice balance to that sweet and sour element of the drink. And then so we better crack on with that.
Okay, excellent. Now, inside, of course, you've got your measuring cup
Thimble
thingy.
measure, yeah.
Thimble measure. I always forget the name
If you
of
have
that.
a quick look on the back of your card there, you'll
Yes.
see the recipe, and the recipe is written in parts. So the large end is 2 parts, the small end is 1 part.
Excellent.
So if we need an even number of parts, we're going to be using the large end, an odd number we'll be using a combination.
You're
of the
very clever, I've decided. You're very
two.
clever.
Oh, thank you very much.
I've always just thought it was a good single serve here and a more generous single serve
That's
there, but
about
drink responsibly, of course. Then we move this out of the way. So you said we're making this drink in 2 parts.
2 parts. We're
Yes.
going to start by putting our creme de mure, our blackberry liqueur, into the bottom of the glass. Now, There's a couple of different ways you'll see people making these. Sometimes the mure goes on the top. Hold the measure over the glass,
Yes, because we don't want any spillage. It's not
Yeah.
manners.
and then very carefully we're going to top the glasses up
So
with ice.
I've always wondered what, especially since seeing this box, what does that liqueur smell like? Because I can't imagine
Oh,
what it actually smells
Yeah.
like.
I like the smell on that.
Oh,
really-
that's lovely.
yeah,
You need to
beautiful.
try it. That's all I'm going to say. Lovely.
Very natural.
Yeah,
natural
and
flavors in there.
it smells. I know this is a bizarre thing to say, but it smells warming.
Yeah, it's a very winter flavour blackberry, and with the lemon juice and the gin,
Right.
those botanicals in the gin, we're going to get a nice sort of foresty, fruits
Yum.
of the forest type thing.
Love it. Love
Okay.
it. What do we do next?
Full of ice, they're going to stick to one side now. We're going to pop these over here while we get our. Basically, we're going to build a gin sour in here. So
Okay.
gin, lemon juice, sugar.
Lovely.
We want about half full of ice.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to take 6 parts of gin.
So that's 3 of the big
Three
ones.
of the big ones. We're going to take 3 parts of our lemon juice. If you could get that ready
Oh,
for me,
yes, of
that'd be
course.
Great.
I'm a good helper. I love that sound though. That glug glug. That
It's
sounds
nice.
beautiful.
We're going to get 3 parts of lemon juice.
So one big one, one small one. I'm so technical, Grant. Did you notice that? You did, didn't you?
One big, one small. Okay. And then we're going to balance that citrus out with our sweet gum syrup. We'll actually put 2 parts in for this. Now you can use the gum syrup like a sort of volume switch for sweet and sour. If you want to make it more sweet, add more gum. If you prefer it more sour, take it a bit away.
That is a very good tweetable moment right there. I like that. That's a good tip to take away.
3-part shaker. This is our can, our strainer, and our cap. Strainer goes on first, then the cap. Don't hit it too hard.
Yep.
Don't want it to get stuck. And then we're going to hold it as we've done this before.
Yeah.
You're going to hold it either end nice and high. Make sure you're smiling.
Okay.
And shake it like you mean it.
Okay. It's not awkward, is it? It's not awkward. Is it weird that my hands are getting numb?
Not at all.
Oh, by jingos. that was an
Okay.
adventure.
Yep. So a good shake on there, and then this is just going to get shared over the top. But we want to pour it nice and gently because we want to keep that mule in the bottom.
Look at that. I've always wondered how they do those drinks, and I had no idea. I've seen people pouring things over the back of spoons, and that just seemed like high maintenance to me.
The general rule is if it's got lots of sugar, it's really heavy. If it's got lots of alcohol, it's very light.
Oh, perfect.
So
But
it's-
look at how that's separated out like that. It's just such a beautiful looking drink.
Now you can leave it just like that, but obviously at the moment, most of that blackberry flavour is in the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So what the idea is what we want to do is just use a spoon. You don't have to, the normal spoon is fine.
I was going to say, that's a very attention-seeking spoon there, Grant.
You just want to give it a gentle push, just to create that gradient, so it starts to mix.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Reminds me of a lava lamp from the 70s.
So that's essentially the drink.
Oh,
The
beautiful.
drink done. Garnish-wise, this time of year, fresh lemon.
Oh,
This
of
was one
course.
we found in your garden
That
earlier.
is correct.
A couple of things we can do with this. I'll do it just very quickly. 2 different garnishes. One would be a simple wedge.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one tip with these wedges is just to trim them up so they're nice and neat.
Oh, that's such a good idea.
Pop them onto the side of the glass like that.
So pretty and so simple. Even I can do that.
Another-
Considering I'm domestically challenged, that's
Another
a big deal.
alternative would be a piece of the peel.
Mm-hmm.
And if we just cut a nice triangle shape out of that and a slit, we can tuck that on the side there.
That is very, very cool. I am well impressed. You're very good. You should do it for a job. Have you considered
I
that?
thought about it, yeah. Thank you.
Oh, look, I love it.
Okay.
Now, I know we have to try it because that's our responsibility as ambassadors here. So
Tough job.
cheers to
I'm just going
you.
to remove this so I don't poke my eye out.
Okay, perfect. Cheers to you, sir. Thank
Cheers to
you.
you.
Great job.
Cheers to you.
Stop it.
I know, right?
It's very good.
Bit
It's
special.
very good. I'll just have to double check that.
Even with all that in the bottom, you can still taste that blackberry
yeah.
coming through.
It's
Strong flavour.
subtle but intense, much like myself. Hey, now before we finish up, Grant, I remember there's a quick story in here too about this drink.
Yeah, well, essentially it was created in the 80s by the same guy that came up with the espresso martini.
Wow.
A guy called Dick Bradsell. At the time he was in the Soho Bar and Brasserie. The point of this, the reason it was a bit unusual, it's such a simple drink, nobody believed that he'd made it up, that it was his creation. No one had used that creme de mule like that before.
Beautiful.
So it instantly became a classic and is now, and it was for a long time, as popular as the margaritas and the Cosmos and all those sorts of
And
things.
espresso martinis, of course, as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Grant, thank you so much for sharing your wisdom. I am not worthy. You are so cool. And
Thank you for
make
having
sure,
me.
thank you for in coming into the kitchen today. And make sure you let us know what you think of this cocktail. It is super sensational. Have a fun time, and we'll see you again soon.
Hi, Champagne Lady Anne here once again. Would you like to know my top 3 tips for having a great dinner party? Firstly, make sure you invite people you really like. You don't want anybody boring at the party after all. Secondly, if you've got any friends like me, I would suggest checking if there are any allergy issues. And thirdly, if you're considering serving champagne, why not choose mine? Champagne Jacquard, of course. And as always, please remember to drink responsibly. Cheers.